Well, the thing also, you were like, it's been a year and a half. Why aren't you over it?
No.
You don't think you said all this stuff?
Hold on, let Candy talk.
Your ass is on tape saying it.
You said it.
Again.
You said it.
Well, I take it back.
And I would never say that to you. Oh my God, you were robbed. Like, you should be over it. Like, that's really insensitive.
I'm very sorry.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all, sorry for the late post, but look, I was over here at home for Thanksgiving, had a good time with family and friends, and yeah, I just got back to the DMV. Change to the episode. I don't know why we're trying to act like Denise is that girl. I like Denise, don't get me wrong now.
I like Denise.
But we're not gonna act like Denise really gave much besides running her last season, right? When they were on Denise's ass, and when it was Denise's day, like how it's Kyle's day, Denise was kept. I'm leaving. I don't got time. You're not gonna talk about my daughter, girl. I ain't got time. If you gonna be here, stand in the mess, right? But y'all, let's get into it. Like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flame. And if you wanna play with me, you can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
So we basically open up where we left off with Kyle over here tagging Sutton. Sutton was like, name it. Kyle said, okay, bet. Kyle said, okay.
So you've been over here unhinged when you over here talking about the black leather pants not bringing a gift for at least a rental house. You over here unhinged when you over here at the whole situation with baby girl. Open up the legs at Magic Mike.
You was over here unhinged with Crystal when you said, because they didn't even bring this up, when she said, I don't see color, and then using the little roller on her face, you was unhinged then. So Sutton, don't over here act like we just like, oh my God, I've never been unhinged.
I'm heated right now because unhinged. Everyone says Sutton's kooky, but this isn't kooky. This is just flat out bizarre.
And I feel like Sutton is the type of person, let me turn this on. I feel like Sutton is the type of person where she's like, I don't do anything wrong, y'all always attack me. Don't get me wrong, Sutton. Your first season, you was wearing the girls out. Your second season, you wanted to act like you was a victim when you was over here coming at Crystal. Now, Crystal was on your ass, but you was over here doing shit too. So we can't act like, oh my God, I'm just so absolved from everything that's going on. I don't like that. Stand in it and own it, right? So, you know, they're going back and forth, and Sutton's just like, you know, at the end of the day, I don't see you as I don't think we're friends. Like, you know, my friends would have asked me this, my friends would do this and that and third, and you know, Sutton's implying that Kyle's not opening up and Kyle's not doing this. So I'm trying to figure out like how this is going to transform, because she's implying that Kyle is like, you know, being sneaky about her motives.
Bring it on, babe. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. I'm not bringing it on, and we'll talk another time.
Jump over to Miss Erica. Erica's mama's in town, and the way Erica was talking to her mama, baby, you could tell they tear each other up. She was like, look, I haven't talked to you in a year and a half. I'm sorry, mother, I haven't talked to you. She said, well, girl, you haven't talked to me because I asked you a question about Tom. She said, well, and she said, you haven't talked to me since, or for a whole year. And Erica was like, because I had to protect my peace, I had to do this. And everybody already knows that Erica was a Uber. B.I.T.
Conversation about yourself, and I was trying to talk to you. No, I was not. The reason that you hung up on me is because I asked you a question that has to do with Tom.
Right? So, but my whole thing is, in that time, she couldn't even confide in her mama. And that just goes to show that the relationship. And to be honest, her mama is damn near the same age as Tom. So, it's just one of those things where with Erica, you could tell there's trauma there. And she was like, yeah, when you surprised me for my Broadway show and just being friendly with everyone, I was just so shocked. I mean, she said ambush, but I mean, she surprised you. I mean, you would think it would be like a good thing, like, oh yeah, you know, my mom came to see me on one of my biggest days.
There she is. And she was socializing with everybody. Oh my God, hey, hi. I was like, ugh, I did not mean to ambush you.
But I feel like the perspective that she took it was something bad. Now, you know, you already know about the situation with me and my dad. So if my dad over here popped up to one of my events, I'd be excited. I'm like, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule and, you know, supporting me when you didn't have to. You didn't get invited. So that would be something that would be you know, that would have been special for me. But I just feel like Erica, she is so stuck in that hurt mode with her mom. She's not really thinking about how to move forward with her, being that she let her in her house and live in there, stay in her house. Like, I can see it was with Monica Mama. If that's the case, maybe so. I can see it. But, you know, you never know what goes on behind closed doors, right? You know, Garcelle, she's over here talking to her son, Jax, and basically talking to him about, you know, do you feel like you need more space? I love the fact that Garcelle can have these open and honest conversations with her son to make them feel as comfortable as possible. And, like, I know growing up for me, with my mom, I always felt comfortable to tell her my authentic thoughts, if she didn't like it or not. She gave me that space to be honest with her, right? With my dad, he said he wanted us to be honest with him. But when we were honest with him, he either got super defensive and reacted in a negative way, or he deflected and threw it back on us. And my whole thing is, I'm happy that Garcelle is open, because sometimes kids can be harsh and they probably tell you stuff that you don't want to hear. But I'm happy that, you know, she can open up and be, you know, vulnerable with her kids and have that conversation like, hey, you know, what have I done, you know, that, you know, could I have done anything better? And how am I as a parent? And, you know, what can I do in the future to make us continue to grow stronger? That's the moral of the story. So shout out to Garcelle. I feel like Garcelle is a class act. And you know what would send Garcelle to top tier? Because Garcelle is top tier. But what would send Garcelle to top tier is if she can just get with the girls just a little bit. Just get with the girls. Tag them. Right? It's the day of Garcelle's, you know, she's having a premiere for her, I think it was the movie that she did. It was like a docu-series, I believe. Shout out to Garcelle, because she's a class act. The girl is talented. She's damn near the only one that's working. But, you know, the girls are coming to support her. And we see, you know, Miss Dorit walking with Sutton. People walking.
Now she, oh my God.
Somebody walking up like, hi. I'm like, Dorit,
Be fucking for real.
you're putting too much. You're putting 20 on 10. It ain't that deep, literally, baby. It's not that deep. She's like, I got PTSD. And like I told you before, I feel like Dorit is doing too much. And I feel like Dorit, I've been saying this since last season, ever since it happened. And I don't want to, allegedly, I feel like alleged.
Insurance fraud.
So for her to do these stunts and shows, we already knew that Dorit time was coming to an end. It was ticking away. I feel like she redeemed herself so far, but last season, Dorit didn't do enough for her to come back. I feel like the only reason that gave her to come back was that BravoCon stuff. That gave Dorit at least an intro back into the season, right? But Dorit doing all this and the third, like she's scary. I'm like, girl, bye. Garcelle's sons are there supporting their mother. And Garcelle's son was like, you know what? Crystal walks over to him. He's like, maybe I should go talk to Erica. She's like, oh my God, yes, it's a great idea.
Mom's always like, Erica's here, you're gonna have to talk to her. You know what? I might as well go now. You wanna come with me? Oh my God. Do you wanna come with me? Who are you? You're Garcelle's son.
He said, you know, it's not that deep. I'm over it. We're good. We're cool. And while I think that is a very mature thing for him to do, and like I said, she has raised her sons beautifully, I feel like as Erica is there socializing with everyone, I feel like Erica, as a grown-ass adult that she is, should have took it upon herself to be like, hey, you know what? What I did wasn't right.
Go, she's out of here. He's just gonna, don't out of here. Oh my, don't listen to these ladies. Get out of here before you get in trouble.
He's here in my presence again. Maybe I should make it up to him and be like, you know, I apologize for the things that I said and done, and because it was disrespectful, it was wrong, and I should have did it. But no, she let him come up. She was respectful. She was nice. This, that, and the third. But I think that Erica should have took it upon herself to, you know, like it would have showed Garcelle that, you know, she actually cares about my child, to apologize and do it in this public platform on camera.
You know that everything is okay. Well, I apologize from the bottom of my heart, and of course that I was totally out of line. I have said this to you.
But yet again, for me, it felt like for Erica, it wasn't a, she probably thought like, okay, I apologize to his mama, cool. But I feel like it would have meant more to Garcelle that, you know, she apologized to my son without me having to say anything. And she took it upon herself to take responsibility. But that's not what happened. So I just wish that Erica would have taken it upon herself to, you know, apologize. And I feel like that could have brought their relationship forward just a little bit more, right?
What a class act this young man is, to just walk up and say, hey, no hard feelings.
So, you know, everybody's watching the movie. It was great. Like I said, Garcelle's a class act. Baby, guess who popped up? Denise. She walked in looking like one. I'm about to say something. I ain't gonna say that. Denise walked in like she is just like came off the street. Like she did a Hollywood tour. I said, Denise, where are you coming from? Like you could tell that this was last minute. Let me turn this on. You could tell that this was last minute for Denise. She was like, yeah, you know, I'm about to come in and do my ones and twos. Because we already know that Garcelle called out Denise for not being supportive. So I think that's why Denise showed up, just to show Garcelle that, you know, I'm supportive, this and the third, but also she's trying to get back on the show. She even said that I'll come back on the show if there's a certain person that's not there. Lisa Vanderpump said the same thing. We already know to talk about Lisa Rinna. So she's hugged her. She goes around, hugged all the other girls. They're like, oh my God, Denise, haven't seen you, girl. Boo, 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 boo. So, you know, everybody breaks off. Kyle and Sutton break off. Garcelle and Dorit breaks off. Kyle and Sutton basically having the same conversation again. And Sutton's now alluding to like, okay, why are you working out? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And I like the fact that Kyle was very frank with her. Just like, girl, if you want to say something, just say it.
I wanted to throw it out there the other night like such a good friend would do, so then say something. If you want to say something, say it to me, Sutton.
Which is, I'm happy that's what she said, because it's just like, girl, get to the point, right? So when she said that, I feel like Kyle already knows. First of all, Kyle's on the defense mode. And I feel like Kyle already knows that the girl's about to wear her ass low. And next episode, she bringing that Morgan girl on. It looks weird. Like, girl, if you over here eating some pussy, say that. Oh, girl, you eating pussy, go ahead, right? So they go back and forth, and Sutton's just like, you know, everything that you're doing is just weird. It doesn't make any sense. But the language that you're saying, you're trying to cartel what I should say to you.
And I'm being real truthful. A lack of respect.
And we're not doing that, right? And like I said, you could definitely tell that this is the end of the friendship, or should be. Garcelle has a conversation at the end of the episode with Dorit. And she basically tells her, like, what the hell is this up with? So Garcelle basically tells Dorit, like, look, when we had a conversation about my kids, you made it about you. And it wasn't about you. It's about how I feel and my feelings. So for you to take on this energy like something's about you, what you should have said was sat there and closed your mouth and not been insensitive to my feelings.
Guard it. You took it so hard and it made me feel like, am I crazy? All I did was share my feelings.
I should have paused.
But that's what y'all do. Crystal said it last season. If y'all can't relate to it, y'all don't understand. But if, like Garcelle said what we all were saying. Now, she was like, you told me it's been a year. Basically, like, get over it. Now, if I would have told you, girl, you over here was held at gunpoint a year and a half ago. Get the fuck over it.
Again.
You said it.
Well, I take it back.
And I would never say that to you. Oh my God, you were robbed. Like, you should be over it. Like, that's really insensitive.
Then what? It's being insensitive. And Dorit's like, oh my God, no.
Yes.
You said it, ma'am. So it's just one of the things that I'm happy that Garcelle is standing firm on them. But the reason why they be slick with Garcelle is because, for me, Dorit is ever since that one season when they went at it and Garcelle told her to fuck you, ever since then, I feel like Dorit has been looking for moments to battle with Garcelle. She want to battle with Garcelle. And Garcelle, please give it to her. Because I'm over it. Tear her up. Tear her low, please. But y'all, that was the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is a quick little video. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in Potomac. All right, y'all. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a dollar, break your head here. Step into the room. the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? The sour candy, all I really asking for. Now I got to go. Got. Bye-bye.